Yes, I have a new housemate. My gravel bike now lives in my apartment. Today I'm going to Mantova from Verona, which is apparently 70 kilometers there and 70 kilometers back along the river. So what am I going to take with me? Well, in my gravel bag, I have a Kindle. Arnold. You never know when you need a Kindle, probably to stop off, get a coffee, something like that. I have my phone charger, portable phone charger. I have a couple of lights just somehow in case I get lost. And a wallet. That's pretty much it. And then this bag here has a banana, an inner tube, bike pump, tire levers, multi-tool, all your kind of repair stuff. And then I have some magnesium in my bottle there, very important. So I live here in Verona, which is in Italy, if you weren't sure. And I'm going to cycle along this path all the way down here to Peschiera del Garda, which is the southern part of Lake Garda. There's Lake Garda. There's a video of me doing that in one day if you want to have a look. And then I'm going to cycle along this beautiful path down here, which is apparently next to a river, should be nice and cool, all the way to Mantova. It's an adventure and I'm looking forward to it. Lego socks. And we're off. Though it does look like there's a storm coming, which would just be my luck. Don't know if you can see through the trees, it's very grey, but it makes it more adventurous. So this is me just in Verona, pretty much. You can see it's a bit stormy, but behind me it looks even stormier. I'll show you. Storm is coming! This is the cycle path from Verona that runs all the way to the lake pretty much, which is perfect because it means I don't get caught in the traffic. However, behind me is the storm and it does look like it's going to absolutely bomb it down. I don't know if I can turn around enough without falling over. And the storms here get pretty bad. They can get really nasty, so we'll see how we get on. I quite like a storm, but when they get really bad here, they get bad. Somewhere between Verona and the lake. Really beautiful. The weather's changed as well, it's quite hot now. No hands! About 17 kilometers in. Wonderful. It's so windy here today though, but the views make up for it. And it's better than being really humid and dry. So 18 kilometers in around an hour. This is kind of like a nice light ray. This is kind of like a bit of a bike refuge spot. You can park your bike, have a sit down, take some shelter, lock your bike up if you wish while you go for a swim. I don't know. But there's also a water point. So I'm now going to have my banana and I have some magnesium, vitamin C kind of energy drink in my water. So I'm going to have that. If you're enjoying the video and want to see more like this, please subscribe, hit the like button and comment. Thank you. There's a creature on my bottle. Kind of beautiful. So the lake is here. The north of the lake's over there. The south of the lake's over there. Let this van go past. So I'm going down to the lake here, Lazize, and then I'll be going south and then going further south to Mantova. So luckily there's a cycle path now that runs around the whole of the lake. However, it's full of tourists and people, of course. Nice view of the lake here. 34 kilometers in, I'm at Peschiera. You can see some nice water. However, it's always mega busy here. I just now need to find the road to Mantova. There's our route. This is Peschiera, just outside. So I'm officially on the right path to get to Mantova now. However, so far it's been 35 kilometers and Google said it should be 25 to get to Peschiera. So I just went the way that I knew, but I think I've accidentally added 10 kilometers on. I'm actually a little bit tired, maybe from the gym yesterday, but I think the path to Mantova is a really beautiful, smooth ride and there's no rush. Got all the time in the world, so that should be good. Finally hit some gravel. This is the start of it. How wonderful. It looks like it's just a beautiful path. It smells great too, you know, the nature smells. I think it's pretty much followed this river all the way to Mantova, which is stunning. The water's clear, blue, turquoise. The gravel is nice and comfortable and interesting, so I'm following this man. Very beautiful. The blueness of the water is incredible. Here we go, Mantova, 38 kilometers. Woohoo! And there's some kind of Italian party going on by the sound of it. I don't know if the camera picks this up, but how green is this field? It's like the greenest thing I've ever seen. So currently, 45 kilometers nearly. Very windy, pushing me back a bit, but it's a very easy path. Very beautiful. Got a lovely Italian house there. You can see that so well. But yeah, feeling good. I'm looking forward to lunch in Mantova. So far, there's a lot of paths like this that are just wonderful when it's so hot outside. Wow, look at that. Because they're so cool. It looks like they've had a bit of a storm as well by the looks of things, because there's branches everywhere and it's really, really wet. So yeah, there has been some storms in Verona. But yeah, it's just an absolutely wonderful path. Really, really beautiful. And the paths are like a mix between gravel and road. Like this is a bit gravelly, but nothing technical really. Perfect. So this is Borghetto, which is along the way to Mantova. An absolutely stunning place. Very, very aesthetically pleasing. There's actually a castle up there through the trees. Ooh, I don't know if you can see it. I'm not going to go up there today because it might be a bit heavy on the legs, especially when I still have 36 kilometers to Mantova, but maybe another day. Da, 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 da. So many little beautiful places along this path. So peaceful and quiet. Voi siete qui. So we started here. We're currently here, about halfway, and we're going there. So I just stopped at this lovely little bar near that poster I just showed you. Took myself a nice chocolate little biscuit and some cold fizzy water. So I started to feel a bit weak and tired, probably the heat and lack of energy, so this should help. Best part about cycling long distances is treating yourself to things like this, because they really do help give you some natural, not natural energy, but a sugar boost. But yeah, the ride's fantastic so far, really enjoying it. Really easy, really smooth, really beautiful, quite easy to follow, well signed. So yeah, really cool. About halfway along the path to Mantova. So a lot of the roads are like this as well, just like normal roads. So if you're on a road bike, it'd be sweet, but there are some gravelly type roads as well. So a tree has fallen down in the middle of the path. Can't go over it. 65 kilometers in, And by my calculations, I have about another 14 left or so. Looking forward to lunch now, a bit tired, a bit warm as well, so looking forward to sitting down and having a read, having some coffee and some bread. But no, the ride is still really smooth, roads mixed again, but absolutely fine, no problems at all. I'm 5 kilometers away and Mantova's just over there right in front of us. I don't know if you can see the little like church spire sticking up. It's a bit difficult to see from here, but I can just make it out. About 5 kilometers away, and then it's lunchtime because it's nearly 12:30 here. Ah, it's a good sign. Mantova, this way. Some beautiful little waterways approaching my destination. This is just so beautiful. I can't put it into words. It's honestly stunning. I'm very close to Mantua now, I think. And this is, hey, water in the fields. It's so cool. This whole journey has just been wonderful. So relaxed, hardly anyone around because it's middle of the day on Wednesday, I guess. And it's beautiful. Honestly. We've arrived in Mantua, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. They're very close to the city centre, just outside. So I arrived in Mantova, just having some nice cold water and ordered a salad. My amazing lunch. So here's a beautiful villa in Mantova. I've been inside before actually, it's really cool. I'm gonna go and sit by the lake over there now and charge my phone ready for the return trip. So I had a really big salad and a lot of water, a litre of water, a big salad and a few pieces of bread. Should, you know, give me all the vitamins and minerals and carbs as well. And there was some salmon in there, so protein for the return trip. So now I'm gonna go and charge my phone, relax, maybe read for 30 minutes and then, yeah, document the return trip. There is Old Faithful, trusty charger. There's a big boat there. So I'm gonna relax here for 30 minutes, charge the phone a bit, and then we'll set off back home. Nearly 80 kilometers so far, 4 hours, 10 minutes. I'm hoping it will take less time back, though I'm not sure. Let's see. Nice picnicky area. I mean, how can you not fall in love with this? It's just amazing, such an experience. And I've decided that I think gravel bike is just perfect. I mean, I wouldn't want to do this long distance on a mountain bike because it'd be very slow and there'd be no need because it's a mixture with roads like this and it's kind of gravelly paths. And a road bike, it would just be uncomfortable because there's certain parts that are just, you know, like this. Quite uncomfortable on a road bike. Obviously an e-bike, like an e-mountain bike or an e-gravel bike, like electric, would be fantastic. It'd be really good fun. But it's just such a beautiful ride. Honestly, I'm so content right now. Wow. Nice. Nice houses. I think they're houses. We are heading back. So peaceful. The greenest green fields ever. So much greenery. Wow. It's so peaceful, I can't explain. And these roads, like, I've been doing no hands for like a few kilometers. I'm not trying to show off, but it just shows how peaceful and clear and clean the roads are. Like, it's honestly fantastic. So peaceful. I've never been on a cycle path that is so peaceful. Like, you can just go at a leisurely pace and no worries at all. We're about 38 kilometers from Peschiera now. This is a lovely new road, and it looks like a road for cars, but there is literally a blockage to stop cars coming on here. So a super road to ride on. There's a canal next to me, as you can see, but it's completely dry. Well, nearly completely dry, because it's not rained properly here for a while in Italy, the northish part of Italy anyway. So another reason I wouldn't really recommend a road bike here is, as you can see, there's a ton of sticks and twigs and branches and leaves and stones. You can hear me going over them and probably see them. And I think that's because the weather's been quite bad, so it's blew a lot of them down. But in general, you could do it on a road bike, but it'd be a little bit annoying and comfortable, I think. Whereas with the thicker tires on the gravel bike, it just kind of crunches over them. But a road bike, you probably feel everything. Or you could do it on a road bike with, you know, wider tires. That could work. More greenery. Always loved those crops that go so high that you can kind of walk through them and not see. They always remind me of like American horror films. And again, lots of twigs on the floor. But very nice ride. That's the first person up ahead that I've seen in like 15 kilometers. Here comes the most satisfying part of any big ride. It's going, it's going, going. Yay! 100 kilometers. Woo! Haha. Okay, so I don't know how many kilometers from here then. I think I'll have to wait and see. My calories are also, it says I've burnt so far 2,100 calories, which might be true, I don't know. What a serene little place. Very nice. More happy green fields. You can just see the mountains around the lake in the distance maybe. I think we're around 10 to 15 kilometers from Peschiera. Not too sure. Ooh. See that mountain there? I just love these crops so much. They're like higher than me, taller than me. Let's slow down a bit maybe. On the other side we've got the river, so it's always pretty cool. Even though it's a really hot day, I've got my factor 50 on. The river keeps it cool. You always have a coolish breeze, especially when you go into shady areas as well. And there is the castle from earlier that I didn't go up to because it's quite high up, quite steep. I don't know if you can see, but there's a ton of workers over there in the field. There must be fruit, something like that. Some fruit in these fields. Looks like strawberries actually. So we are now back at Peschiera del Garda, and I found a sign that said Verona 25 kilometers. Now it took me 35 kilometers to get from Verona to Peschiera, so I'm thinking I took a really long way because I took the route that I knew, not the one that was necessarily quickest. So it's a cycle path back, so maybe it's quicker, we will see. Golf caddy. This is where the party was before. As you can see, Verona 23 kilometers, whereas before I basically went all the way on the other side of the river and along loads of roads, and it was like 30 kilometers, about 35 kilometers by the time I got to Peschiera. So hopefully this will be a lot quicker. So I just finished a really hellish climb. The lake's over to my left, as you can see all the mountains, maybe. The climb was really difficult. I don't know if it is that difficult or if it's just because I've been cycling for 6 hours and 20 minutes on the pedals. So, but it should be easy from now to Verona. So I'm in a place called Oliosi. Very quiet, sleepy town. Nice though, very beautiful. Beautiful Verona view with the mountains. Still a way to go, but on the right track. I love these trees so much. Hello everyone, so I made it home. The last hour was really difficult, so there might not be much footage of that. However, really happy with the ride. Cycle path from Peschiera to Mantova and then Mantova to Peschiera is beautiful. I would highly recommend it to anyone. There's water fountains along the way. However, I would take 2 bottles of water because I was exhausted by the end. So in total, it took me like just over 7.5 hours and I burnt nearly 3,000 calories. So as you can imagine, I'm quite tired now. So I'm just gonna drink, eat, shower and recover. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like it please and subscribe. If you want to, you don't have to. And I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.